Hi, in this short video, I will show you how you can make Visual Studio Code more awesome by changing some of the default theme options and by installing some of the cool new modern extensions. The written article is on my website. The link you can find in the description. If you open Visual Studio Code after you have installed it, you would find that you have this basic theme, and also the font isn't really something to be proud of. And so to change the theme, you would need to find the theme which you like. There are some themes that are installed and offered by default, but those are not very good. And there are themes that are free, that are made by professionals. And on my article, I think I wrote like 3 of them, which are the most popular right now. I use Cobalt 2, but there is also Winter is coming and the Night Owl. So I'll show you. You can install them by going to the extensions tab and then search for the one you like. So here is the Cobalt 2. If I click on install, it will change it, and now I have to just confirm that, and not default dark but Cobalt 2. And also there is like Winter is coming. Okay, so and also there is like thousands of them, but I'm using Cobalt 2, so I'll change back to Cobalt 2. Okay, and so we changed the theme. But if you look at the font itself, it's not really good. To install a new font, you would have to install it on your machine, and to do that, it's quite a straightforward process. There is a new free font made by Microsoft called Cascadia Code, which I really like. You can find it by Googling it and finding this. The first result will be this GitHub repository. So you would install a font just by downloading it and then uh, like you right click on it and say install for all the users, I think. But you can find also the like the written tutorial here. Anyhow, once you have the font which you like, you would go to Visual Studio Code, and so to move in Visual Studio Code, to open settings, to use extensions, to do many things, you would use a function key, and in this case it's F1. So you would press F1, and when this dialog opens, you would like find the command which you want. So to open settings, you would say preferences, and then open settings. You would click on this open settings, and here are the settings. Here you can change many things, but for this video I'll just show you how you can change the font and some other things as well. So to change the font, once you have it installed, you would go to font family, or you can just search for it here, font family. And then I will change this to Cascadia Code. Cool thing is because Visual Studio Code is written in HTML and CSS, that it refreshes automatically once you change something. You don't need to restart the program. So now if we take a look at the font itself, I'll maximize it. Oops. So you can see the font is much nicer and more sleek looking. So yeah, so now we change the font as well. And another thing we can change is something that not a lot of people know about, and it's called font ligatures. So what this does, I will show you better by actually showing you. So to change it, you would go also to settings and you would search for font ligatures and then click on edit in settings as JSON, and you will have this false by default. And then you just go and change it to true. And once you do, if we go back to the file, so you know many things when we code, we write like, for example, if something is less or equal to, and usually when you type in less and then equal to, you will see less and then equal to. Makes sense, right? But this this setting allows us to have special characters. So if I type in first less than and then equal to, it will change it to this special sign that we learn in school. So that I think makes it much nicer and kind of modern looking. Also, if you type in three equal signs, it will change it to this three horizontal bars, and there are others as well. But if you like this this UI tweak, then you can change it. So I think that's it for the basic like UI customization. Of course, you can like go crazy with this and find really awesome tweaks that which you can make. But for like starting out, I think this is quite enough. Now for the functionality, I have two extensions which I really like. I mean, the better thing for most people is probably to install extensions as you go. So if you need an extension for Java, you would install that extension. If you need something for Python, you would install that. But there are two that which you can probably install like from the start. There are many more, of course, but like these two I really like, and I'll show you. You can search for Tab9. So Tab9, and if you look at this video here, this is the machine learning engine which basically codes for you. It auto completes your code with like a scary accuracy. The free version is really good and sufficient. Also, there is a paid version, which I think you don't really need. But yeah, this saves me about 20 minutes at least every day, and I think it's great, and I recommend it to everyone. Now, another extension which I really like is called FTP Simple. So if you ever needed to connect to an FTP server and like work there, you would probably have used FileZilla or something like that, and there you actually have to open just one file and then change that file, and once you click save, it asks you if you want to save, and so that's kind of annoying. And yeah, with this extension you can open the entire project like as if it were on your local machine, which is great. And once you save, it doesn't it doesn't ask you to if you want to save, so it's like it's on your own machine. I'll give you an example. So I would click F1 and then I would go to FTP Simple remote directory, and I will choose my server, well, the server which I'm working on, and then I will choose a random project and open it. I think this is a WordPress site, and here I'll go to themes and just open one up. Yeah, so if I open it, yes, save, you can see the entire project is open here. So if I want to like work in functions that is PHP, it will open that file and I can work like in the same way as if it were on my own machine. So this is great. I think that's it for these tips. I wanted to make a short little video which may help you and make your experience of writing code in Visual Studio Code nicer. Yeah, so I hope it was helpful, and see you in the next video.